jump straight into it just because so far it seems like it's just a few of us. Today's reading is definitely the first of its kind. I've never done this before, so I'm super excited to do this. But just inspired by this idea that we indeed have past lives, or at least that we are indeed carrying our ancestors quite literally with us in our DNA, and that we can literally call forth the best attributes to be expressed quite literally through us, and that the undesired, unwanted, unneeded, maybe more toxic patterns that are subconsciously or even consciously influencing any aspects of our life, that we, through the power of the tongue, through calling in our angels of purest light to support us, to assist us to do this as well, we ask them for permission, for assistance, for guidance, for them to intercede in this way for us, such that it's removed if it's undesired or not aligned with our highest and greatest good. But if it is blessed, if it is good, that is activated, or if it's already activated in our lives, that it's either protected or amplified, depending on what is benevolently aligned with our highest and greatest good, our path of most joy, our path of most ease, our path of most fun, our path of most love, our path of most harmony, our path of most desired good feeling, blessing, appropriate abundance. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. So let's find out exactly what our angels of purest light are activating for us through our Akashic records, through our past lives. I'm honestly getting an energy of courage first and foremost. Wow, dreaming and journeying as well. So protection over our dreams. Oh, as I'm saying that, when I'm seeing the energy of a seer, so being intuitive, we are definitely getting spiritual gifts, an activation of spiritual gifts, or an amplification of certain spiritual gifts that we already have, as well as quite literally an energy of perhaps new ones that are being activated in alignment with our highest and greatest good. For example, specifically the energy of really strong intuition, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, desired good feeling, and high vibrational telepathy. And with regards to that, it's like the ability as well to have it, as well as to reclaim our energy from it, such that it's on and off when we want it, in addition to any and all of our gifts. Like when they are active, it's always when it is truly benevolently aligned with this. I'm seeing also an energy of like spatial awareness when I'm looking at this card, like just being really good intuitively about which direction to go, and not just in terms of like, okay, I'm hiking and there are paths and I'm kind of lost, like where do I go? Or like, okay, I'm on the road and I need to make sure that I get to my location safely, and maybe my GPS is kind of acting a little funny. This is literally just more so a strong intuition in regards to life. Like, should I go there? Should I commit to this person? Should I commit to this thing? That is essentially what is being activated in our lives. And then there's something strong about vision, specifically like intuitive gifts, seeing dreams as well. There's also an energy of protection, specifically when I see this energy of being a fearless warrior and being highly protected. For me, it's a little bit of the energy of the Nine of Wands. I'm seeing that energy coming through here. Highly, highly protective, highly attuned. So I'm seeing spiritual protection as well, specifically if you are someone who's already energetically sensitive to the energy. Otherwise, this is your third eye opening for the first time, or like I said, being cleaned, being strengthened, such that you trust your own intuition a whole lot more, such that we trust our intuition 90% of the time, since these affirmations are definitely for me as well. So that's what I'm seeing here. So our ability to just see beyond the current situation and just to know, it's an inner knowing, and sometimes it just feels like the next logical step, the right thing to do. It's just a feeling, it's just an inner knowing, as well as like perhaps wherever it is that we need to protect other people, that is an energy that's coming through as well, like our ability to protect communities, to act as a shield quite literally for other people as well. Why I love that specific energy, again, going back to this aspect of like geography and spatial awareness specifically, it's just this blessing which comes through with regards to when I think about places like Israel or anywhere else in the planet or on the world, where it's like we can literally send positive energy there to protect any person there. In the same way that we can literally send positive energy as a whole to be sent to any community that we want. And this for me also includes like people that we do not actually know. Like maybe it's, you know, sometimes when you're praying for a community, you'll say, for example, in the Middle East, or you'll say, for example, in my neighborhood, or you'll say in my family, or to the specific person that I know or like. This for me is an energy of like, in general, wherever it is that that energy is needed, sending our angels of purest light to just put that shield of protection. With regards to dreams specifically, not only is this getting guidance within our dreams that we intuitively, automatically always understand, but it's definitely an energy as well of yeah, like being able to discern between like just a dream, which is fun. Oh, when I see this, it's also an energy of like lucid dreaming, like being able to control certain aspects within a dream. And also like, yes, like being conscious and being aware within a dream state, because the dream realm is actually a spiritual realm. And the spiritual realms, when you understand the spiritual world, it's literally like 90% of reality and not actually like what we actually believe and think, which a lot of us, I think, believe that the earthly realm is everything because we see what we see. But the spiritual realm is way more greater, way more magnificent. Definitely an energy of respecting that is definitely coming through as well. But yeah, initially when I'm seeing this aspect of dream and journey, it's just like astral travel, astral projections, intuitive dreams, like guidance within our dreams, lucid dreaming, and the interpretation specifically is what I was seeing and enjoying there, like accurately discerning and accurately picking out the best. Sometimes that's what I'm seeing here. Sometimes with regards like picking out the best timeline, there's something about things being hidden. Sometimes it's just like intuitively you feel like you need to do something, but you don't actually know why you're being drawn to that specific place, person, situation, thing, why you're being called to do something, say something. But it's just that aspect of like being intuitively guided. Like I said, it's just the next logical step. And I'm just seeing this aspect of like trusting in timing as well. There's something very hidden as well. So I'm seeing, especially with this energy of protection, we're definitely protected as well. Part of our spiritual gifts that we've activated across all time and space from even past lives, most likely, is an energy of protection, like protection over our blessings, protection over our spiritual gifts, protection over our third eye, protection over our crown chakra, protection over all of our chakras, protection as a whole. So why I'm mentioning that again is going back to this aspect of like sometimes we don't necessarily see why we're doing or saying certain things until much later on. So there's just this aspect of like stronger trust in the universal current. It's like that current is so strong that we can't help but flow with it. It just feels like the easiest, best, and most logical thing to do. And yet it's actually spiritual strength, spiritual support, spiritual backing, spiritual assistance. It's like us actually being really tapped into the other side of the veil and us being intuitively guided from within. So that's essentially what I'm seeing here. That is what has been activated for us. I'm also seeing this aspect of like being able to accurately read tarot. If you're someone like myself, that's the reading that's coming through here, like actually accurately, precisely picking up on energies. To take it out resonates because perhaps you guys are seers as well. Maybe this is why this came through. Otherwise, it's an energy of being an empath as a whole, just being very sensitive. And as I'm saying that, I'm drawn to how there's many animals here. So being connected to the animal kingdom as a whole and intuitively being guided by the animal kingdom. So maybe it is telepathy with animals, you know, like just being able to sense and know what they need, or maybe you can actually hear their thoughts. Take it how it resonates. But that's essentially what it is. Otherwise, this is more so an energy of like you're so connected to nature, connected to animals, that you just intuitively know like if an animal is hurt, this is what I should do, this is how I can help them. Or just understanding like, okay, if the birds are doing this, if the ants are doing this, if the you know, when you're looking at nature and the clouds and the it's like when you know when you think about like our ancestors back in the day before they had GPSs and they had energy in the way that like where we have technology and all of these things, it's like they had a way of navigating through life, understanding, you know, like they use the stars, for example, to know where to go. There's something about that, like using nature naturally to intuitively know what to do next, and getting guidance from them as well. Like you'll know every time you see an eagle, it means something. Every time you see a lion, it means something. Every time you see a bull, it means something. And not just, yeah, it's like automatically, intuitively knowing. So for example, there was a time when I used to see I don't know, dragonflies, for example, right? And it's like without even jumping onto Google and figuring out, okay, what exactly is a dragonfly associated with? You know, when you do those kind of Google searches, that's the energy of just like automatically understanding intuitively what the guidance is. And then when you jump onto Google and you find out as well the additional details, being like taken aback because, whoa, how accurate was that? How interesting was that coincidence? There's something as well about like trusting the synchronicities. That's the other thing that I'm seeing here, seeing like the synchronicities, seeing how things intuitively, automatically connect. It's a very futuristic energy as well. So if you're someone who's interested in like worldly trends, because when I'm seeing this energy again, I'm seeing the world just intuitively knowing like how and where to send your energy or what is most likely going to happen, such that within your own day-to-day life, if you're going to be impacted by these systems, you position yourself in the best position to receive quite literally the best from them. And that for me is not just an energy of like the world systems, it's definitely connected, because when I'm looking at this card, I'm drawn to this energy of the wheel, and when I say the wheel, I'm drawn to tarot, and when I'm drawn to tarot, I'm saying I'm drawn to astrology. And so again, there's something about the stars. If you are someone who is studying, for example, astrology, this is like just intuitively understanding astrology, just always being able to position yourself quite literally for the best chances as a whole. So take it out resonates, because I'm not sure exactly who is here. I'm just picking out all of the themes that are standing out to me. Again, we've got this energy of being a warrior. Like I said, when I saw this energy here, for me, it was literally the energy of the Nine of Wands, and I've had this energy before coming through as a King of Wands as well. Seeing strong High Priestess energy here. With dream and journey is kind of giving, I mean, when I think about dreams, yeah, there's a couple of cards which come through for me when it comes to tarot and how that would play into this one, specifically because there's even the time here. And so I'm mostly getting the energy of the Wheel of Fortune coming through as a whole. And then I'm seeing a little bit of the World card. I'm seeing a little bit of like the Moon card, strong intuition. Like I said, even when things are unseen, unknown, there's strong inner guidance, a strong inner compass that is literally our intuition, God whispering to us discerning, understanding, intuiting, even through our dreams and following through those dreams. And sometimes it's just like you just can't help it. You're like just doing what you think is the most logical step, and then it pans out in a certain way, and you're like taken aback, like, whoa, cannot believe that was my dream. I can't believe that, like like something like that. Like it's just like you start understanding why you did certain things later on. There's an energy of that. Then I'm seeing something unexpected. So part of our spiritual gifts as well is to disrupt any negative energy into our lives. So I'm just getting this aspect of like wherever it is something is really negative or dark or toxic, that's that aspect again of like light. Light is extremely powerful, and because light is extremely powerful, it has the ability to disrupt anything that is dark within our lives. Through illuminating it, we're able to quite literally see within the dark. That is that energy as well of the seer energy. And I'm seeing something really quick. So wherever it is that we need to create some kind of like liberation, I'm seeing the liberator coming through. It's reminding me as well about how earlier today I did a Uranus Taurus reading. And when we were looking at Uranus's energy, it is associated with disrupting the old, disrupting the comfort zone to ensure that we are blessed with adapting and accepting quite literally, which is truly benevolently aligned with us, but that the comforts were perhaps keeping us away from. And so that's what I'm seeing again. When I see this Tower card, I see something unshakable. Again, I'm seeing a very, very strong foundation. Again, it's reminding me of the parable of Christ and how there's just that idea. Let me not use the parable of Christ, actually. There's another way that, we're taught this exact same idea as children. And when we're taught about this idea as children, we're taught about it in the sense of like the 3 little pigs and the wolf that came to blow down 3 different houses. And the house that stayed was not the house of straw. It was not the house of wood. It was the house of stone and cement, or it was like made out of cement. It was made out of something very durable. And there's something about that, like something, an unshakable, strong foundation, such that whatever storms may come, we're always in the eye of it. That's the energy that's coming through here. And because we're always in the eye of it, those clouds, like because we're always in the eye of the storm, that other energy that is swirling around us is actually being naturally cleansed and is always working in our favor. That's essentially what I'm seeing there from the moment of conception, and so it is. And so that is part of like the spiritual gift that we have here to gracefully, easily navigate through these changing times that we're quite literally in, celebrating quite literally the fall of the dark, which is literally the activation and liberation of the light, which is growing and multiplying across all time and space. I'm seeing definitely financial blessings as well. So financial intelligence, the ability to not only magnetize money, great amounts of money, but it's also an energy of being able to find, like I said, the best opportunities. Like I said, there's something about like the trends within money and and like the economy. That's the word I was looking for. And it's just like intuitively you just position yourself in the best position. That is the energy that's coming through for us. So the King of Pentacles energy is coming through with regards to that. And then like I'm seeing a windfall with regards to money. So like not only is this an energy of attracting really great opportunities, but it's an energy of growing and multiplying it and then finding those windfalls, those breakthroughs as a whole. I'm seeing miracles happening as well financially. This is also health related shifts and changes. So what I see again when I see this energy of the clock is like winding down the clock such that we're here on the planet for a much longer period of time, and we're enjoying a very eternally youthful, capable, healthy, flexible, strong, beautiful body. Eternal youthfulness is coming through there, and it's not just in the sense of, oh my gosh, my skin is clear and beautiful and I look forever 19, forever 21. It's more so an energy of like, yeah, I'm able to still move my body. I'm still capable of I've been seeing so many of these like grannies that are like able to like bench press, and they're able to like do yoga and all of these like really amazing things. That's the energy that's coming through here. That's the blessing from our Akashic records. So if you are someone who time and time again in many lifetimes, for example, or many people within your bloodline kept passing away, this is, or like at a very young age, this is an activation perhaps of like someone who's existed, again, when you think about like humanity and how long humanity's actually existed, if it is true that in biblical times people used to live 400 years, 800 years, it's like those ancestors who have been living on the planet for a very long period of time, their blessings are quite literally being activated in connection to health and well-being into our lives. And I'm seeing prime excellence with regards to health there. So I'm also seeing this aspect of being able to, again, detach from any heartbreak. And again, with this energy of being a seer, like already automatically, intuitively being able to see and discern which situation to walk away from light years before it starts materializing here in this 3D physical reality, where it's like you just intuitively know to take a step back, to not go there, to not do that, to go in a new direction, going back to this energy of like spatial awareness that's specifically coming through as well. So I'm seeing as well this aspect of being able to act as a catalyst, because I'm seeing again even the energy of the Tower card is coming through, where it's like wherever it is that we need to be a catalyst for benevolent change, for healing, that's specifically coming through as well. I'm seeing a new beginning, a new chapter in love specifically as well is coming through, which is interesting because again, when I see this energy of the King of Pentacles, that is my card of higher level commitments as well. So wherever it is that we need to embrace new beginnings, whether it's in an existing relationship or a brand new healthy high vibrational relationship, and embrace quite literally high levels of commitment. Like I said, there's something about just knowing who the right people, places, and situations to invest in connection to the right businesses, there's something about that, and it's just like it pays off for the long haul. I'm seeing travel as well, traveling light. And if this isn't an energy of traveling light in the sense that you're trying to, you're manifesting travel, whether it's long or short distance, I'm actually seeing a journey for sure when I see both of these cards. And we had the energy of like spatial awareness. So take it out, resonates, because you could quite literally be traveling. But the full card otherwise is an energy, as I'm saying that, it reminds me as well of something called astrocartography. I think that's how you pronounce it. Astrocartography just says, if you believe in things like astrology, apparently there's a perfect location for each human being based off of like their actual birth chart, where it's like this is the best place for you because of the food that's grown there, because of the water, yes, but I was going to say the weather there, because of like society and the time in human history and what you came here to do as a soul. And it's just like that's where you're most open and receptive. But if it's not an energy of like traveling light in that aspect, what I'm seeing most likely for us is just feeling light. Like I said, there's something about like detaching from any and all baggage, like light years ahead, and doing and like just feeling lighter. That's the energy that keeps coming through here, like weightless. It's not dense, it's not heavy, it's not burden at all. It's literally the exact opposite. It's light, it's carefree, it's open, it's receptive, especially because it came through as well with the Ace of Cups, which is a very pure energy, very divine energy, very receptive energy. It's connected to gratitude, it's connected to pure intentions, it's connected to compassion and forgiveness and unconditional love, specifically divine and holy love. So it's a very light energy, a liberating energy, and that's specifically what is being activated in our lives: pure unconditional love, our ability to receive it, our ability to recognize it, our ability to cultivate it, our ability to nurture it as well, commit to it, grow it, magnetize it, and to maintain it. That's the energy that's coming through. So what else are our answers? And like I said here, there's something about business, financial intelligence as well. If you're someone like myself where you're an entrepreneur, this is a very good card to come through as well. So let's find out if there's anything else that Spirit has for us. Inspiration, creative inspiration. So again, if you're someone like myself where you are, actually this doesn't have to be about someone who's an entrepreneur. Let's say you finally got that job. Creativity is needed not only to get that job, but it's definitely an energy of maintaining that job. So it is connected to this energy of the King of Pentacles, where again, it's like, how do we now problem solve? How do we find the next best thing? And there's something about your intuition automatically guiding you towards that, helping you and your team to get to the next stage. There's something about creativity. So whatever creativity you need to keep things going, to keep it a well-oiled machine, that is specifically coming through here. Inspiration, creativity. It's a very light energy. Both of these cards are coming through as very, very light. The energy of the Holy Spirit again is coming through here. So again, there's something about spiritual gifts. Your spiritual gifts, your intuition, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, and then like either it's a strengthening of them or it's an activation of them. You'll know how this resonates with you. Dream specifically came through as well, dream interpretation. And then like I said, understanding animals, like intuitively understanding animals, the guidance from nature. A deep connection to nature actually comes through when I look at this card, because this is Taurus energy, it's fixed earth energy, and Taurus is all about the earth as well. It's very, very connected to the earth, as is every earth sign. But yeah, there is strong energy coming through with regards to a deep connection to the earth. Let's find out a little bit more. And then in connection to the King of Pentacles, I'm definitely, as I'm saying that, I'm seeing values. Here's the guys, there are big blessings being activated at this time by our lineage into our lives. So we've got almost 4 aces, like a perfect suit, is that what they call it? But yeah, essentially with this Ace of Pentacles, this could very much include as well 3 big blessings, 3 significant huge blessings, 3 big beginnings, especially because we have the Fool card as well. So with this Ace of Pentacles, this for me otherwise is like an energy of values. Like there's something about like the value system that you, so when you're cultivating money, when you're growing money, when you are growing a relationship and cultivating a relationship and maintaining a relationship, it's like the healthiest virtues and values are, and as a whole, are coming through. So Spirit is strengthening us in connection to this. That is a very cool energy. There's something about receiving. The biggest blessing that is coming through here is like our ability to receive what we are inherently worthy of. That's what I'm seeing here. We are inherently worthy of great things, beautiful things, blessed things. I'm seeing a lot of beauty as well. So there is an activation of beauty. And beauty is definitely how we also call in and magnetize many things. So I'm seeing very, it's giving class, it's giving grace, it's giving elegance, it's giving opulence, it's giving poised. So that is the activation that is happening quite literally for us as well. It is a more superficial energy when I'm seeing both of these cards coming through in the reading. But there is like, let's find out if there's anything else actually before I start answering you guys' questions. Again, as I'm saying that, opulence, I cannot make it up. Independence, like I said, if you are someone who's an entrepreneur, there's huge financial blessings as well in connection to that. There's an energy of like otherwise a promotion, upgrade, a new project, a new job, a new start, a new foundation, a new tangible beginning. And then again, I'm seeing the energy of attraction, like being magnetic, being attractive, being confident within your body as well. I'm seeing more earth energy. So Capricorn is coming through. And then we've got again a perfect match. When I see a perfect match with the King and Queen of Pentacles, it's like 2 people who are sharing similar values. Again, if this is like a business related reading and you're like, I'm not really looking for love, this is definitely like the best partnerships in business. I'm seeing strong energy of reputation as well, very committed energy, very devoted energy. And I'm also getting this aspect of like positive, desired, good feeling attention, because that is the energy of the Queen of Wands as well, magnetizing positive attention from people and from your career. Because again, whatever it is that you do, there's clients, many clients. And so there's an energy of attracting with honey, having a positive, I'm seeing a positive reputation, positive outlook, positive reviews. I'm seeing positive reviews. So yeah, there's an energy of that being activated for us across all time and space, specifically from our past lives, but otherwise this is definitely from ancestors who are thriving quite literally through us in that timeline. I'm seeing the energy of Jesus coming through as well. So again, the gifts of the Holy Spirit are very strong, which is all of these spiritual gifts, right? They always come from the Holy Spirit. They're always coming from the divine. And so that is essentially it. Let's find out if we can get one final message. Something about exchanging energy and taking time to reflect is coming through. So when I see this as one of the spiritual gifts and blessings that we're being blessed with at this time, it's our ability to move blessings. But yeah, when I see this energy of the mirror guardian, it's definitely an indication of like not absorbing negative energy. Rather, this is an energy of reflecting that energy, or it's an energy with the mirror guardian of like, you know, when you have you guys ever seen, I really love the scene. Ever since I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. But have you seen the scene in Euphoria when, gosh, I even forgot her name, but like, oh, I can see her, the dark haired girl, and then the blonde bestie that she has as well. There was a time when they were like at a carousel theme park situation, and then like they were like, let's pick out our best versions. There's something about that, like when you pick out the best version of you, going back to that idea of like when you are in a mirror, like room, a room filled with mirrors, and there's so many different quote unquote versions of you. Again, there was something about spatial intelligence that came through in the reading about like being able to pick out intuitively the best timeline, but evidently connected to you and the highest and greatest good of all. And so there's something about that. And then energy of reflection as well is coming through, like our ability to be introspective and to take time within and to look. And again, like there's something about like removing anything and misaligned with us, being very honest about that, being very introspective, as well as quite literally seeing ourselves and admiring again the version of ourselves that we have become and the parts of us that are actually good. There's something about knowing one's inherent worth, looking in the mirror and liking what you see, loving what you see, and it's not always this energy of like constantly healing. That definitely comes through as well. Knowing obviously that healing is like a forever journey for at some level, but like this is definitely an energy as well of like, I'm healed, I'm happy, I'm whole right now, I've done enough, I'm beautiful right now, I can appreciate my hair, I can appreciate my skin, I can appreciate my clothes. It's an energy of reflection, like gratitude is being activated within our lives, our ability to look at our lives and be able to be aware of how blessed we really are. I woke up today, I can remember my dreams, I'm intuitively gifted. This is just me thinking about some of my blessings today. I've got clothes for every single season. I can express myself effortlessly and easily. I'm educated. I'm well educated. I'm clear and articulate. I have money flowing in effortlessly and easily, especially because we've got, again, this energy of the trader. And like I said, there was something about financial intelligence specifically coming through in the reading. Our ability to exchange and create abundance through cause of positivity specifically coming through, where it's like, it's truly with good virtues and values intrinsically. It's a very heart-centered energy that we are operating intuitively. I love that you say you're kind of addicted to it, because like that's me with regards to like positive affirmations, and sometimes I literally do not even know like what to affirm, and so that's why I actually got into like things like tarot, because I just wanted to get some like ideas from my angels of pure side, like what should I actually affirm into my life. But yes, anyway, that is essentially it, guys. This is what is manifesting for us, that is activated for us within our Akashic records, within our bloodlines, through our past lives. So very gorgeous energy. Thank you to our angels of pure side for guiding us to each other into these messages. Like, share, comment, subscribe on all my channels, including YouTube. I will be uploading this on YouTube eventually as well, and you guys can check out on my TikTok, on my stories, when that will be ready, the specific reading, in case you missed the beginnings. And then you guys can obviously DM me, but I'm about to answer a couple of you guys' questions before we all hit the slumber and we rest easy and have great dreams and wake up rejuvenated and blessed into a brand new high vibrational day, blessed with many, many blessings, right? But yes, let's jump straight into it. I just want to remind you guys how I read cards. I call on our angels of pure light